Day four. Day four. 4 days in a row. I'm here. I don't know if anybody's going to join me, and that's okay. I'm going to sit here and talk anyway, and I hope that you'll catch up to me. It's one of those days. The weather is coming in on me. I warned you guys, I'm weather reactive. Today is one of my weather reactive days. So, I'm not having a super bad reaction, but I feel like I'm a little bit out of sorts. So we'll just sit here and kind of draw in a little bit of help, but a little bit of love, a little positive energy. My house is crazy. Kids are playing Scrabble, which I'm supposed to be playing too. I took a break for a few minutes to do this. I didn't forget you. I'm going to do my best to not forget. I pushed myself tonight. I wanted to forget. I wanted to, hi Bobby, I think that's you. Nice to see you. Tonight was one of those nights where I was like, oh, I just don't want to do it tonight. I don't feel like, hi. I don't want to put myself out there tonight. But I'm doing it anyway because that's the name of the game. We put ourselves out sometimes. Sometimes we just don't feel it. And it's okay that we're not always right on top. No matter how spiritual, enlightened, whatever word you want to give it, we still are stuck in these human bodies. And sometimes we just don't feel it. I'm not feeling bad necessarily. I'm just kind of in a cocooning mood. The weather, Bobby Ann, I bet you're getting some weather too. Although we may be getting it worse than you this time since it came over from the coast. So maybe we're getting it before you. You might even skip this one altogether if you're lucky. It's only the middle of November. I was supposed to be out of here before the snow hit really good, and this is the second snow. No, I think it's the third. It snowed when we first got here. I've only been here for a week and a half. And I'm not dealing well with this weather, and yet I am thankful. That's what it's all about today. That's why I'm here. I am thankful. We got a week until Thanksgiving. And exactly 1 week already till Thanksgiving. And yesterday, one of the people that watched brought up the need for sending some positive energy to those people who don't have homes or don't have food right now. And that's so important. That's so important to make sure that we remember those people that don't have, because it goes in many, many directions. We know that. It's like, I'm blessed. I've got chaos around me all the time, but my kids, I've got so much love and so much support from them through everything. They've stuck by me. And yes, they're chaotic and expensive, and they make a lot of noise, whatever. And yet, I'm thankful that I'm here with them. That I've got 5 of my 6 under one roof, and the other one calling me constantly. And so I have 6 healthy, strong kids. I'm thankful for that. Even with all the noise and the chaos, I am thankful that they're close to me for a little while. In just a couple of weeks, me and Abby will be leaving for a while, so it's nice. It's nice to have us all under one roof for a little while. I'm just kind of trying to remember that all the time and trying to soak it up. And so today, as we kind of gather, whoever, two or more, if it's just you and me, that's okay. Gotta love it. Hibernation and recharging. Exactly. I am trying to recharge. There's 2. My problem is with this weather, I will spend too much time recharging. I need to get out there. I need to bundle up, and I need to go outside in nature, even when it's icky out. I need to keep reminding myself to do that, because being inside just isn't good for me. I need to be in nature. That's thus leaving for California in 2 weeks. It's going to be awesome. Shh. I'm saying that quietly. I'm really looking forward to it. Really. It's been a long time. Let's see. I look at my babies and say they may test me, but they are my joy. Exactly. Exactly. And as they get older, they're so much fun. My youngest is 11. She's the oldest person in the house. But man, they're grown. And it was overnight. They grow up so fast. And so I am thankful that I've got this time with them. I've missed my 2 boys, that we were away from them for 2.5 months. So gathering here has been really nice. So thankfulness, going back into thankfulness. It changes everything. It changes the energy. I just felt the energy come into me. I don't know if I changed to you. All of a sudden, source energy was like, okay, redirect. That was my word let's redirect her away from the negatives. The positive is that when we can take anything that's difficult or painful or negative within us. And there is years and layers of that. But when we can turn that around, when we can rewire ourselves, and turn that around to thanksgiving, to being thankful for what we have, to positive talk, something purely magical happens in our lives. The things that we thought were so important that were pulling us down, they suddenly seem to take on this air of, it's still there, but it's just not that important. It's just not that important. What's really important is that we're here, that we're healthy, that we're strong. We have a roof over our heads. We have heat. We have water. We can wash. Those people in California, they're still hurting. And so we're working here to create a positive energy to send to those places that need it. Those people that don't have a home, the people that are suffering with mental illness, the people that are going through so much loneliness, that have lost loved ones, that are by themselves through the holiday season. So that's where I feel my direction is today. This is going to be short and sweet, but it is truly a gathering. I can feel your sweet soul, Bobby Ann. Somebody else popped up for a minute. It may have been a mistake. But anybody that does pop up now or pop up in the future, usually these get 100, 200 views. Anybody that watches at any time, that healing comes in. Source does not have any any time limits on anything. So as we draw together and we kind of pool our beautiful, loving vibrations, and then we, just a minute, I just caught a big wave of it. That was really sweet. Takes my breath away. When source energy comes into the building, there is nothing like it. It's the most beautiful love. I'm sure that I'm only able to experience a tiny taste of it. I don't think our bodies could handle it. So as much as I can handle, bring it. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful energy. And so we're sharing that out tonight with anyone that watches this. And we're sending it to California, that they might see some relief from these fires, from all of the destruction, from the loss of life. And we're sharing it out with those that are lonely, that are hurting this holiday season, those that don't have homes and don't have food on their table. But we share out the love and the positive energy, any unspoken needs tonight. To you, Bobby Ann, we're sending that to you and your family, that you might all be healthy and happy and strong and well provided for, that abundance will just flow easily into your existence. Answers, whatever answers you're looking for, that you'll find clarity. So I'm just sitting here bathing in it. If you ever wonder what I'm doing, I feel that source energy. It comes over me so strongly. All we have to do is call it in. They just kind of swoop in and say, here we are. So the team is here. We're sharing it out. Feeling your sweet energy too. I love it when two or more are gathered in one place. And two is more than enough. I see one more sneaking in there. I'm not sure who it is, but I'm glad for you, whoever you are. Go ahead, claim it. Claim it. We set our intent on sharing this vibration out. That's all we have to do. Just set your intention on sharing it with those that are in need, wherever that may be, with the planet. With the planet, with the animals that are hurting, that are suffering, with any place that is in need right now, right here, right now. We're sharing that energy. We're just going to let it wash on over, and it's beautiful. Tickles your soul. That is a perfect way to put it. It does. It's like nothing I've ever experienced. The only thing that I can relate this feeling to is that first falling in love. Right when you first fall in love with someone, you have that overwhelming, just absolute, out of control, want to dance on the couch, all of that. It's like it's so overwhelmingly beautiful that you just want to share it. And this is the kind of love that comes over you at any time. It never goes away. It's not like human love that can go away, that can get weaker and fall away or turn to different emotions. Source energy, God, whoever you're comfortable with, Buddha, you can name off all of these different religious figures. It's all the same. It's all the same. When I talk about Steve, it's the same also. It's source energy. It's just, Bobby Ann, too, is I think that when we experience a loss like that, when we're sensitive the way that we are, when they come back to us, at first it's very different. And then the more he's come back to me, the more I've realized there's a point when you know that they are pure source energy. That when we first die, we're still kind of in confusion and we still need a lot of healing. And then all of a sudden, you realize that, wait a minute, there's something different. Steve is different. Steve still comes around me all the time, but when he comes around me, he washes over me. I walked right through him last week in a motel room. He was so there all of a sudden, and I turned and I walked and I was like stopped in my tracks. I was like, where have you been? Because all I did was just stand there and feel like I was being showered with love. For a few minutes, he was just right there. That's what we are. That's what we are when we pass. We are just pure love. Pure love. So I know you experience that all the time with your guy, with Ryan. And I sure do with Steve still. He doesn't come around as much as he did, but that's where I started, is once we become sensitized to the love of source energy through these people that have passed, then it's like we know it. We just know it. It's so familiar. And we realize that this is God. This is us. We are source energy. The very root of us is source energy. This is not coming from someplace out in the stars someplace. This is a part of me, and it's a part of you. We, at the very core of who we are the purest of love. That's all we are. So when we sit here together and we gather and we share, we're sharing from our hearts. We're sharing from the very core of all there is. Everything that ever existed, the creator of all things. That's what's within us in our core, is a piece of that. We are each a child of that. Each one of us has this core that's pure love. And so we're just sharing that out today. This golden cord between us, it gets stronger and stronger the more we do this, the more we share, and it's like this perfect channel from one to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other, and we're creating this grid across the planet, and we're lighting the place up. And when you turn off the news and you look, you realize how beautiful we're making this earth just by sharing this out. So anybody that watches this down anytime, at any time, if you're feeling the love from this and you want to share that, just go ahead and share the video so that we can get it out there. It's all about sharing. And it doesn't matter when you watch it. If you watch it live, great. If you watch it 6 years from now, you'll still get that. Still get that boost of love. It never goes away. Once we instill it there, once we put our intent on sending out love, it goes. It's always going to go. It's a part of it. It's a part of who we are. We are powerful. Powerfully, incredibly loving beings at the root of who we are. Right? The spark. They want us to express, yes, and spread it. Exactly. Exactly. That's what we came here for. Isn't that what we came here for? I'm doing this every day at 6 o'clock, whether I like it or not. And every time that I do it and I turn this on, if I get past my ego that says, no, nobody's going to watch it, or nobody wants to hear what you want to say. When I set that ego aside and I say, all right, bring it. Just bring it. I'm just going to open my mouth. I'm going to turn on the camera and I'm going to allow whatever comes through. And the love just shines. It just shines. We all are that. We all are that. That's what we are. So it's just a beautiful thing when we can share that with one another. And wow, what a difference we're making on this planet. We are. I can see it. I can feel it. We are magic. We are whole. We are one and we are whole. Exactly. All of us together, whether we're still in body or whether we're in spirit. We are all connected. Those that we've lost, they're still connected to us. There's a golden cord between us. We never lose those that we love. That golden cord allows the love to pass from one to the next, always. And we are never, ever, never lost. That part of us always remains, no matter what. The body's going to die, yes. The soul never goes anywhere. The spirit is still very much alive and very much filled with love. As a matter of fact, Steve is the smartest guy I know now. He doesn't have any limitations. He knows everything. He has answers to everything, just like we do. If we allow ourselves to get into that higher self space, we can find all of our answers. But man, when we pass, when we let go of our body, bam, bam. We don't even have to work at it anymore. You just know it all. You know it all. You got access to all the love that's imaginable and all of the knowledge and everything. It's so incredible. So incredible. We need to stop mourning those that pass and just realize how incredible we are, that we never die. We never die, and our love never goes away. It's always there. We never lose that love. Threads are all tied. He's lucky. Yeah. I don't know if we are so lucky, although losing him changed me. So, it's just a part of it. It's a part of it. If we can see that when we're going through that, he told me that was his first message to me, was if you could only see how, he said, I had to leave you, but if you could only see how beautiful things are going to become, you would understand. And it made me so mad when he first said that, and now 2 years later, over 2 years, I see it. I can see how he gave me the opportunity to expand and to grow through losing him. It all can turn around to good if we allow it. You learned, yeah. 5 years? Is that 5 years ago? Wish I had my glasses on. Have him do Nat's Common Core math for me. You know what? He's a genius. He was always a genius when it came to stuff like that. So there's times when I can't figure things out. He was a computer engineer, IT specialist, whatever you want to call it. And very much an electrician, and could do, mechanics. He was really good at fixing just about anything. And there's times when I'm trying to fix things and I'm like, I'm so frustrated. Electronics, my computer. He always fixed my computer. If anything was ever wrong, he could take a computer that was dead in the water. I've seen him take a hard drive out and stick it in the oven wrapped in aluminum foil and bring it back out and put it back into a laptop, and all of a sudden the laptop came back to life. Such a genius. So I'm sure if you ask him, he'll be right there helping you. But you got Ryan. Just ask for a little help. Ask for it. See what happens. It doesn't have to be our guys. It might be Gabriel. I think Archangel Gabriel is pretty good at math. Just ask for help. See what happens. I've found that when I ask, the help always comes. But I'll sit and try to write a book all by myself, or I'll try to do, because I'm such a toddler. I want to do it all by myself. When I stop trying to be all by myself and I ask for help, it always comes. Always comes. Yeah, I saw that 5 years. You got a few years on me. Doesn't feel like 5, I'm sure. November 10th. Do you know, I was thinking about your dates. I think Ryan was born the year that I graduated from high school. And then he died the same year that I married Steve, because I married Steve in March of 2013. Our lives just kind of overlap. Isn't that crazy how that works? I was writing about it yesterday. We're doing this cosmic dance. We're circling around each other. These soul families, we just keep circling around. And eventually we find each other. And sometimes it's for a long time, and sometimes it's just for a little while. And then the dance continues. And eventually it swings us all back around again. Eventually we all get back together again. That's the beauty in all of this, is that eventually you'll be back with Ryan. Eventually I'll be back with Steve. It's only a matter of time. All right, I think I've sat here. December 28th, 1984. Yes, exactly. I graduated from high school. I'm that old. I graduated from high school in 1984. It's wild. Alright, so we've shared out some love to those people that are in need. We are thankful today, so very thankful for this life, for every single breath, every moment. Live in the moment. Remember that every moment counts, that life goes by so fast. It's so fast. It's a blink of an eye. You think it's going to be such a long time. In those hard times, you're like, I can't do this anymore. And then it just turns around and it becomes beautiful, and time is flying by so fast. Like it's going so much faster than it ever has before. And so remember to slow down and to take time. Right now it's like, man, it's going to be Thanksgiving in a week and Christmas in a month. Take time. Take time to spend with your family and to enjoy their giggles, enjoy their laughter, enjoy all there is to offer at this time of the year, and be thankful that you have them, because there's many people that don't. So we're sharing the love out for all those that are in need. And anybody that watches this further down the line, if you have special requests, please respond here and I'll make sure to bring that up tomorrow. I read your mind. Good. I do that sometimes. All right. You have a great night, Bobby, and thank you so much for joining me. I feel your love. We're like sharing it today. It's like this arc between us, and it's powerful. Again, it's like I feel so much better just for doing this. Just lights me right up. The love just flows. So I'm thankful for it, and I will be back tomorrow. I'll set my reminder. I'll be back at 6 o'clock. Thank you so much. I hope that your night goes beautifully, and that tomorrow you have a beautiful day, and we'll catch you again tomorrow, 6 o'clock, I hope. Meet me here. One of these days, you know, I'm still in New York. I won't be for a couple months, so I don't know what to do about this weather, though. Much love to you, Bobby Ann. Give those kiddos a hug from me. Little Miss Nat, give her a kiss on the head. Tell her I said hi. Have a great night. I love you.